I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. And I told you guys about this item right here in particular, but a couple of other different items as well that we'll be going over in this video. Obviously, I'm talking about the Snakebite case. This case has been doing very, very well recently. I made a video just a couple of days ago about how I was going to be buying some of this, how I thought it was a really good time to buy this. And I know people love to talk trash and make fun, and that's totally fine about different things that I've done bad or wrong or mistakes I've made, or I know people comment about Paris and stuff all the time. But hey, when I get some stuff right or when we're on the right track, I want to get my credits as well, because obviously I think in the long run, we're going to get a lot more stuff right and be on the right track a lot more often than we are wrong. So today I wanted to be going over just how things are going with some recent case investments and what I think the future has in store as well, and what I would continue to do from here. First, of course, let me plug my cash trading business really quick. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, I've been kind of busy the past couple days, so I haven't been able to get back to people as fast, but I'm going to be catching up on a lot of my work this coming week. But if you're looking to sell any of your CS2 items, hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. My trade link's going to be down there as well if you guys do want to trade me anything. This is a really cool item I did in a recent cash trade where I picked up an Op Pit Viper, not that cool, but a I Buy Power Cattle 14 paper on the scope. Very, very cool item. I was able to help this guy turn this pretty illiquid item into some cash quickly, safely, efficiently, easily, all that good stuff. So if you guys are looking to do that, like I said, hit me up. With that being said, let's get right into this. So here, I believe I have my YouTube channel pulled up. Yes, I said this case will explode in price soon. CS2 investing. This was 3 days ago, and I was talking about the Snakebite case. I could not believe what I was seeing. I could not believe that this thing was down to 12 cents, and that's what I was saying. Hey, guys, what the heck are we doing? What is going on here? How much further do we think this case really can fall, and how much further are we going to let this case fall, and how low of prices are we going to continue to sell at before we start buying this thing up like crazy? And again, to summarize kind of quickly, hopefully, I know I freaking yap a lot, but whatever, hopefully a quick summary is why I like this case so much is it's getting very cheap. 3-cent cases, we've seen how well and amazing those were able to perform in the long term. I think it has a very, very good chance of being the next case removed, and if not the next case removed, it's going to be one of the next 2 cases removed, so then, that'll be some kind of short-term bump, and yeah, I just think it's underrated, undervalued. I think cases are good in general, and especially cheap cases, and as they get cheaper and cheaper, and have that potential of being removed from the active duty pool sometime in the near future, I think this case is going to do well. I think this is just too cheap. I think cases are worth more than this because we looked at some of the numbers for how much people love opening up cases, and how much people are opening cases, that yes, these are getting dropped in crazy numbers, and supplies are crazy or whatever, but that crazy supply and the crazy drop rate and everything is baked into the price. 12 cents for this case. I think that was just too cheap. And again, I didn't think it was going to go up in price the next 3 days. I wasn't saying, hey, buy this and sell it tomorrow. I was saying, hey, buy this and you're going to probably be able to make some money. Or, if I was you, I would be buying this. And I was buying this. That was the point of the video. Was, hey, I'm buying this and I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to make some money in the next 6 months, year, 2 years, whatever. I think these are going to be worth a lot more than 12 cents. But hey, I started getting some comments today about, damn, look at the Snakebite case now. And this video kind of started popping off a little bit more, which I love to see. That's great. I believe I have it pulled up here. I don't know. I thought I had it pulled up, but I have Buff 163 access now, which obviously very, very exciting. We can see the updated Snakebite case prices just 3 days later. These are now there's 2 listed for 14 cents, but pretty much this is 15 cents. And if we look at the trade records, this thing has been selling for 15 cents today. Again, just 3 days later. Now, hey, obviously January is usually an interesting time period where a lot of people, they've spent all their money on the holidays. They freaking did all that stuff. January, they're going to slow down. Things are going to slow down. But as the year goes on, things are going to start picking back up again. People are going to have money again. People are going to be recuperating their funds, and people are going to be having more liquid cash or more kind of disposable income or whatever to be thrown into some stuff. So I don't think it's that crazy that January is kind of a weird slow month. Also, another thing that was baked in this whole thing is that, hey, if the CS2 player base ever increases or spikes or gets going again, that's going to increase unboxing numbers even further, and that's going to be even better for the Snakebite case. And again, I just think this thing was oversold. And again, seeing it bounce up to 15 cents just 3 days later, again, that's a 25% increase in 3 days. So obviously, the things that I bought from 3 days ago at 12 cents, I'm now up 25% on, but I'm not planning on selling anytime soon. Again, I didn't buy this to sell it 3 days later. I didn't buy these to make a 25% gain. I bought these to make a 2, 3, 5x gain, something like that over the course of years. Now, again, I don't know if this case is going to be able to get to $1 or anything like that, but from 12 cents, I could definitely see the Snakebite cases being 50 cents, 45 cents, something like that, and that would be, a 3x plus from there, close to a 4x, and I could definitely see that happening 2 years from now. 2 years is so long, and again, I think CS2 is going to really spike up from there. So, yeah, so Snakebite case in the past, week has done quite well, up 23%. But hey, this has to do for a lot of cases because the case market has been beaten down. So I was looking specifically at the Snakebite case in that video, but I've also made videos about other cases and just cases in general, how much they had been crashing, how much they had been down, and how I don't think it makes a ton of sense. I mean, I get it that it makes sense because there's less players, there's less people opening up cases right now. The supplies are not shrinking as fast. People are getting scared. People thought case prices were just going to go up and up and up forever. Cases were probably overbought. They were probably overvalued. They were probably overpriced. They probably needed some kind of correction. They probably needed to crash down, but also, at some point, things maybe crash down too far. Things maybe overcorrect. Things maybe get into that oversold category. And that's where I started to think that so many cases were. And again, when you see items that have gone up 500% in the past year, and it's not some kind of fluke, it's not some kind of junky item, a great item that has had great consistent returns over the past couple years, and you can get it 20, 30, 40, 50% off, that's where money can be made. That's where things are very, very exciting. So I wanted to start looking at some other cases, like the recoil case is another case that I love in the active duty pool. Yeah, this thing probably won't be removed from the active duty pool for quite some time, but again, if you can pick this thing up at 11, 12 cents, I think you're going to make, or I think, like, you know, if I was able to do this, I would make a lot of money in the long run, and this was something I would be excited about. And I have bought not a ton of recoil cases, but a handful of them. As far as the active duty pool, I really love the active duty stuff too, or the rare duty pool, I mean, the rare drop pool. I love a lot of these as well, especially the cases that are getting opened up a ton. We look at CS2 case tracker here and see what cases have been opened up the most over the past week. You can see in the active duty pool, yeah, you have Dreams and Nightmares still as the most unboxed, so definitely I would keep an eye on that. But, you know, all these cases are getting opened a crazy amount. But then as far as the rare cases, again, these are the ones with supplies really getting eaten into, and as that player base booms and cases get opened up more, these are the ones that you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on. So these are the ones that I would be most excited to buy low on. We have the Clutch case that is the most opened rare case right now. We have Prisma 2 in second. We have this next little group of like Spectrum 2, Danger Zone, and Prisma 1. We have Chroma 3. You know, a lot of these are ones you want to keep an eye on. So the Prisma 2, again, this thing is up about 10% in the past week. I think it's been beaten down too much. This is one that I would definitely want to keep an eye on. This is one that I own a lot of, and I will continue to buy more of. Maybe my favorite case in the whole game right now. We have the Revolver case, which again over the past 5 days has done well. It's up 10%. Clutch case, again, I said, very a case that's getting opened up a lot. This one's up 25% in the last 5 days. Clutch case bouncing back very strong after being beaten down. Spectrum 2 case, you saw it's a very opened up rare case, so that's going to be good for it. This thing's up 10% in the last 5 days. We have the Fracture case, which again, I know a lot of people think is probably going to be the next case removed from the active duty pool. I don't know if it's going to be or not, but I believe it'll be one of the next two. So even if it's not the next one to get removed, I think still in the long term, it's probably going to be an okay pickup. This thing's up 11.5%. And then again, I showed you Dreams and Nightmares, like the most opened up case in the game. It's only up 2% in the last month, or in the last 5 days. But still, that's something to keep an eye on too, because the fact that people love this thing so much, that can't be a bad thing. But hey, I just wanted to make this video real quick to show you guys that, hey, I know what I'm talking about every once in a while. Maybe you guys just think I'm lucky. Maybe the freaking blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. I don't know. And these prices could go back down. You know, just because it's 15 cents right now, it could be 12 cents tomorrow or 3 days again tomorrow from now. I don't really care too much about the short-term price moves. I'm just telling you guys that, hey, when you notice an item that you really like, when you notice an item class you really like, I think cases are the S+ tier of CS investing. When I see great items that I can get at a great price, that's like investing 101. To me, that's a slam dunk. That's a home run. That's something I'm absolutely going to be taking advantage of. The market, you know, during the CS2 hype, it was so crazy because everything was so expensive. Everything was overpriced. There was like no good deals to find out there. Now, all of a sudden, as the market's crashing, find those good deals. Buy the best stuff at the best prices. And to me right now, I'm focusing mostly on cases because that's where I think the money is at. But maybe you guys think something different. I don't know. Think for yourselves and make your own decisions. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and kind of my thought process through these videos. But again, that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Hit me up over on Twitter if you guys want to sell me any of your CS2 items. We can get something done. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.